Hello, everyone. My name is Estefania Silva, and I will be hosting a series of interviews with digital artists, creators who are in the NFT space. So today we are going to discuss with Hyper9. Hyper9 is a digital artist who is working with mixed media between art, music, and digital art. Hyper9, tell us, how do you get into digital art?
I've been in digital art for a while. I started with Procreate, just doing a lot of 2D flat images. And then I've seen a lot of my friends on Instagram were posting these amazing 3D images using um, Blender. For years, I thought Blender was a paid program. So I found that it was free, which is better than a paid program. So I got into Blender maybe beginning of 2020, right before the pandemic. And as all that progressed and shutdowns began to happen and people started quarantining, I decided to just learn Blender fully. So I taught myself how to animate and do all the lighting and textures and everything done 100% in Blender.
What is the inspiration behind your work?
A lot of my inspiration comes from just sci-fi movies, media. I love futuristic things. A lot of things that are just concept art, concept of like future devices and things like that.
How do you see your art practice going into the future?
I actually see this as the beginning. I feel like NFTs are just now building the foundation for a lot of these independent artists and people who aren't discovered yet. So this will give a place for us to actually showcase what we can do and make a lot of money from it. But that also goes into the new age of cryptocurrency, and it's just the dawn of a new day. It's just we're getting away from traditional art, which is just canvas art and photography, and we're getting into loops and a lot of interactive art, what you can do with 3D models and things like that. And it's just a whole new world.
Do you see NFTs more as a media or more as a technology?
I feel like it's a new technology because you can do more than just media. I have ideas of doing just some augmented reality things I want to mint and post as NFTs. You can do documents. There's a lot of things you can do. I actually just want to do pure audio, just only sounds. Yeah, it's the beginning. I don't know where I want to go yet.
Do you have any particular artist, either from classical art or from digital art, that inspires you?
Um, as far as visual artists, I can't really give a name because there's so many every day, and everyone's inspired, a different idea that I can input into my own work. But as far as music, I love a lot of UK artists, a lot of drum and bass, things like that, very energetic. So I try to put that into my own music too, drum and bass, and a lot of fast tempo music to kind of go with my art, which is mostly um, it's not as high tempo. It's a contrast of the two. I like to do a lot of dark, gloomy art, but really dark and gloomy. But it's just enough to show that everything doesn't have to be as far as like Disney,
Yes.
bright and colorful. I can do that, but a lot of things I like to show that there's another side to things that contrast.
In your portfolio, I saw that you have some artworks that have some inspiration from manga, from anime. So, what do you What do you want to say with those pieces, those art pieces?
As far as the Japanese art, um, yeah, I got into Japanese culture at a young age. Started watching Dragon Ball Z, a lot of anime, stuff like that. So I I like the idea that Japan is forward thinking with a lot of their technology and art, and it's kind of progressed more than American art. So I kind of portray those elements of Japanese art and Japanese fonts into my art and try to cross over those lines that Americans don't have to just stick to just a mundane, traditional art.
Some people talk about the fact that there is not enough crossover collaboration between digital artists and the traditional art world. What do you think about that?
Yeah, like I said, this is only beginning. There are going to be a lot more platforms and digital marketplaces for people to actually showcase their work. That will open up um, more people to find your art and people who want to collaborate with you and just bridge those gaps between photography and motion graphics and music and just um, just all types of art in general. So I'm looking to collaborate with a lot of people. I'm open to all types of ideas. If we can try their style of art, or if they want, they can try my style of art. We can see where it goes from there.
Are you looking to collaborate with musicians, developers, and technologists?
I don't think I'm that discoverable right now. A lot of people haven't really found my page or what I can do, but I reach out to a lot of people through Twitter and Reddit, and Instagram is my main place where I post my art. So I have a lot of followers there, and a lot of people who they pitch a lot of ideas. They want me to do just graphics art for them and music videos and things like that. But I like more of a collaborative opportunity with people. We both have our hand in this and do something together.
How are you starting to build your community?
Um, I, Mainly people who like my aesthetic tend to follow and stay with me. So
Yeah.
I try to keep that momentum going. Excuse me. I make art almost daily, so every day is a new opportunity for me to come up with a new idea. So I try to play with a lot of things and do things that are 2D art, 3D art, music. Every day is something different. So it depends on my following. If they like that, then they stay with me, and it's consistent.
What do you think are the main challenges for digital creators?
I feel like the biggest challenge in the NFT community, if you're an artist coming in, you're going to get overshadowed by a lot of these big artists. They already have a large platform, so you have to kind of build your own community in this NTF space. So just stay consistent, and collectors will find you if they like your art. And um, another big thing is that the gas fees. The gas fees are very high, so it's deterring a lot of people from actually wanting to mint their art and actually get it seen. Because you can spend hundreds of dollars getting it minted and it doesn't get seen by anyone. So it's all about the community. As long as you reach out to people, let them know that you have new art posted, people check it out. If they're willing to buy it, they'll buy it. If not, they'll pass it down to another collector. And so you always get exposure.
Do you think it's better to build your community first and then mint your artworks?
To build your own community first, just go ahead and jump into the NFT space where you see a lot of artists are hanging out. There's Discords, there's Twitter pages, there's Reddit. You can just go and get ideas from people and see what programs they're using. Like I said, Blender is a nice program that you can use for free and start. There's tutorials on YouTube for that. Um, Anyone can reach out with me. I'm willing to help anyone. Um, Other than that, just go for it. You have to actually put your foot in the water to actually enjoy this.
Do you have any recommendations for new digital artists or for young people who are still in high school or college who would like to get into digital art?
Yeah, I actually do. My nephew, he's seen a lot of my work, and he actually want to follow in my steps and get into the art field. But like I told him, it's a slow process. If you can imagine, the Mona Lisa wasn't as popular as she was today. So you can lay the ground foundation for what you want to build in the future, and just have all your art archived and your music archived, so that in the future it will get found, and it will be appreciated more in the future than it is in the present.
Thanks for that. And thanks for taking the time to be here with us today. So, the goal of this podcast is to showcase the work of digital artists, to promote them, and to help spread the word about NFTs and the benefit that they are bringing into the digital creators community. So I hope you like it. So you can follow Hyper9 on.
My Twitter is just at Hyper9, Hyper, the number nine. I believe you can do a Google search, and I will come up in a lot of those searches. I'm also on YouTube. Um, I will give you a link that you can post to my link tree, and that will just have my NTF pages that are on Cargo and Mintable. My YouTube page where I do all the music videos for my music. I have a Bandcamp where I post a lot of my albums.
Thank you very much for listening, and you can follow me on Twitter, or you can click on the subscribe button here on YouTube. And please stay tuned because there are more interviews coming up. Thank you very much.